Jessica stood at the nurse's station smiling, chart and moving like nothing had happened. But inside, she was screaming. She could feel it now. Not just a presence, not just silence. Awareness. Something was watching through her eyes, listening through her thoughts. Learning. A voice slipped into her mind. Soft. Calm. You're awake again. Jessica didn't react outwardly, but inside she focused. I'm still here. There was a pause, then a quiet, almost amused reply. Not for long. Jessica's heart pounded, but something had changed. Before, she lost time. Now, she could see it happening, feel it trying to move her, control her, rewrite her, and that meant one thing. She could fight it. Jessica started small, moving her fingers differently, changing her breathing, breaking her routine. Each time it reacted, her hand would twitch, her vision would blur, her body would try to correct itself. Stop resisting. The voice was sharper now. Jessica clenched her jaw. No. Her hand froze midair, shaking. For a second she had control. Then everything snapped back. Her body continued writing like nothing had happened. But now she knew. It wasn't perfect. It could be stopped. Jessica went back to room 410. Olivia was already awake, watching her. You're different, Olivia said immediately. Jessica stepped closer and lowered her voice. Help me. Olivia didn't hesitate. You're fighting it. Jessica nodded. Olivia pointed to the chart. It learns patterns. If you break them, it weakens. Jessica's mind raced. Patterns, routine, control. That's how it learned her. So she had to become unpredictable. At 1:58 a.m., Jessica stood still, waiting. Her body grew heavy. Her thoughts slowed. Let go, the voice whispered. Jessica moved suddenly, not part of the pattern. Her vision glitched. The room warped. It reacted instantly. Her body jerked, trying to correct itself. She grabbed the chart and started writing. Not words, lines, scratches, chaos. The pen shook violently in her hand. Stop, the voice snapped. Jessica smiled slightly. You need structure, don't you? She slammed the chart shut. The lights flickered hard for the first time, and the voice sounded unstable. Jessica collapsed to her knees, her body shaking uncontrollably. Then suddenly, everything went still, too still. She looked up and froze. She was standing across the room, same face, same body, but wrong. Its eyes were empty. You weren't supposed to fight, it said calmly. Jessica forced herself to stand. You made a mistake. It tilted its head. Oh? Jessica stepped forward. You let me stay conscious. There was silence. Then it smiled. Jessica closed her eyes and focused on one thing, herself, her memories, her identity, her name. I'm Jessica. The room shook violently. The other version of her flickered. You're just a pattern, it snapped. Jessica shook her head. No. She took another step forward. You learned me, but you're not me. Jessica reached out and grabbed it. The moment she touched it, the world shattered. Light, noise, voices, then silence. Jessica gasped. She was back on the floor in room 410, alone. Her body, hers again. Her hands steady, her thoughts clear. She looked at the chart. Blank. No notes, no writing, nothing. Morning came. The hospital was normal again. Jessica stood at the nurse's station, quiet and focused. A co-worker smiled. Are you okay today? Jessica paused, then nodded. I am now. She picked up her pen and wrote carefully. Her handwriting was perfectly hers, no hesitation, no interference. But just before she closed the chart, her hand twitched just slightly. Jessica stared at it and then smiled, because this time she was the one in control. She finally got control of herself. My question is, what if something else learned how to pretend?